This is Sai Sasheti and I'm a legal intern at Lex & Company. So today I'm going to talk about the concept of contingent contract. So what does the word contingent means? The word contingent means when an event or situation is contingent. That is, the event or situation is dependent on some other events or act that has to be happened in the near future. So for example, we can take like making money. Making money in future will always depend on the kind of job you are having. Now the contingent contract means enforceability of the contract, which is directly or indirectly depends on happening or non-happening of an event which is in near future. So contingent contract is there in section 31 of Indian Contract Act 1872, and it defines contingent contract as a contract to do or not to do something if some event or collateral to such contract does or does not happen. So basically this means that if we term it in simple words, contingent contracts are the ones where the promisor perform his obligation only on certain condition that if they are met. The contracts such as contract of insurance, indemnity and guarantee are some examples of contingent contracts. For example, if we take a Party A contracts to B to pay rupees 20,000 if B's house is burnt. So this 20,000 rupees which A owes to B depends on a certain event that when B's house is burnt. The condition is if B's house burnt, then A will pay B 20,000 rupees. Unless and until this event happens, the contract cannot come into force. So there are certain conditions that has to be fulfilled by the contract to become a contingent contract. The first one, there must be a valid contract to do or not to do things. Section 32 and 33 of the Act talk about the enforcement of contingent contract on the happening or not happening of an event respectively. The contract will be valid only if it is about to perform or not perform its obligation. Let's take an example. Like X agrees to Y that he will pay Y a certain amount of money only if a ship doesn't return. The ship subsequently sink in the water. Now the contract can be enforced only when the ship sinks and doesn't return back. The next element of having a contingent contract is performance of the contract should be conditional. So the condition for which the contract has been entered by the two parties must be a future event, and that should be uncertain. If the performance of the contract is very certain and is dependent on an event which is very likely to be happen, then that contract would not be called as a contingent contract. So we came to know that there should be a certain condition that has to be attached to the contract. Not only the condition should also be uncertain and that should not be likely to be fulfilled. Like there will be no chance of saying that this will be happening. The third essential elements that is for having a contingent contract is the said event that is attached to as a condition must be collateral to such contract. That means the event that which is happening or which is not happening of the event on which the performance of contract is dependent should not be a part of the consideration. It cannot be said that only when he pays me certain consideration then only the contract will be fulfilled. The happening or non-happening of the event should be collateral to the contract and should exist independently. Let's take an example of this. If X says that I'll deliver 10 books to Y and in return Y will pay me 2000 rupees. Then this is not a contingent contract, as this is based on certain consideration that Y has to pay X when the books are delivered. Yes, book delivery is a certain future event which is uncertain, but for that certain consideration are paid off. So the event must be collateral to the contract. The last essential element of contingent contract is that the event should not be at the discretion of the promisor. The event so considered as a contingency should not at all be dependent on the promisor. It should be a totally futuristic and uncertain event. Let's take an example over here. If X promised to Y to pay rupees 10,000 if Y leaves the city and move to London on 31st March 2021. This is a contingent contract because going to London can be within Y's discretion, but it's not merely his will. So in this video we discuss what is a contingent contract and what are the necessary elements that has to be fulfilled by a contract to become a contingent contract. So basically contingent contract is always based on a event which is to be occurred in near future, which have no certainty or is full of uncertainty, and then only can a contract become a contingent contract. That's it. Thank you.